In a small, forgotten town stood an ancient and decaying mansion known only as Blackwood Manor. It was said that the manor, once a grand estate, had become a cursed place after its last inhabitants mysteriously vanished over a century ago. Emma, a curious historian, decided to visit the manor, eager to uncover its secrets, despite the countless warnings she received. On a foggy autumn evening, Emma stood at the gate of Blackwood Manor. The iron gates creaked as she pushed them open, revealing the overgrown garden and the looming silhouette of the manor. The air around her felt unnaturally cold, but her determination overpowered her fear. As she entered the mansion, the floorboards groaned beneath her feet. Dust covered every inch of the forgotten house, and old portraits of stern-faced figures lined the walls. There was something strange about the silence. It wasn't just empty, it was waiting. Emma moved through the dark hallways, her flashlight barely piercing the darkness. Each room she explored seemed untouched, as though time had stopped inside the manor. But then, a faint whisper reached her ears. At first, she thought it was the wind, but the voices grew clearer, as though calling her deeper into the house. Her heart raced as she followed the sound. It led her to the grand library, where books had long been forgotten on shelves and cobwebs clung to every surface. In the center of the room, there lay an open book on a dusty table, its pages glowing faintly in the dim light. Curiosity overwhelmed her, and Emma reached out to touch the book. The moment her fingers grazed the pages, the whispers grew louder, unbearable even. The room darkened, and suddenly, the portraits on the walls seemed to move, their eyes following her every step. Shadows danced around her, moving closer with each second. Panicking, Emma tried to leave the room, but the door slammed shut behind her. The shadows formed into figures, their faces twisted in agony, reaching out toward her. "You shouldn't have come here," a voice echoed through the walls. Desperation filled Emma as she realized she wasn't alone. Blackwood Manor was still inhabited by the souls trapped in its curse. In a frantic attempt to escape, she fled through the hallways, but every turn seemed to lead her back to the library. The manor had become a maze, shifting and changing, keeping her trapped. She could feel the presence of the lost souls following her, their cold breath on the back of her neck. As the whispers became unbearable, Emma found herself cornered in a room she hadn't entered before, a hidden chamber beneath the house. In the center of the room was a large, ornate mirror. Its surface rippled like water, and from it, the shadowy figures began to emerge. Their hollow eyes stared into her soul, and a chilling realization struck Emma. She was about to become one of them, another soul lost to the curse of Blackwood Manor.